Oh.
That's Jamie Cullum singing in the rain. And Chris is here. He's sort of settling in.
It's like a whirlwind in here when he comes.
It is. But we've got his headphones sorted. So we'll be all right. So we're moving on to the next question.
Yes.
Which is, could we do a voice version of
Yes.
Of academic journals? Because one of the things I'm finding with this Unbundled University MOOC, there are options to download or have a look at journal articles.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people on the course are working in universities, and they have got an ID and a password.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't got that, and so I find these things just end up with would you like to pay, well, not vast sums of money, but quite large sums of money, $39
$39
for one article.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to find another method. I
Or
think.
payment, or
Well, another method of getting to that information, finding out what it. Well, I'll just the erosion of higher education as a public good. It's part of the Peking University Education Review, and I've discovered that Exeter University doesn't subscribe to the Peking University Education Review, so that's one problem. Even if I could get inside the library, and they offered me a day pass, I don't think I'd find that one. So I wondered if we could have a system whereby people who did have access to all these journals would do a quick voice resume of it. But how many minutes?
like a sampler.
Yeah, sort of sampler.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you both work with radio. I mean, this is a music show, but we break it up with sound, well, with voice every so often, don't we?
Yeah.
So, if you were told that somebody would talk about the erosion of higher education as a public good, would you allow them sort of 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or what do you think would work on radio?
Well, it depends on when you're broadcasting.
Oh,
I think.
right.
Yes, so it was when children are listening, they probably wouldn't sit down and listen to something very technical.
No.
So yes, it's the length of it. I would do in shorter bits myself.
So you'd allow several bits, possibly.
Several bits of your whatever you're doing, sliced up with something in between, like music or whatever.
So how long would each bit be?
Oh, 2 or 3 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
Because people take that information in those steps, I think.
Right. So we'd welcome some sample clips.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems to me that there's lots of Chinese people in Exeter.
Yes.
So they, even though the university hasn't got it, at least I don't think they've got it. What I've done so far, I've been to the St Luke's campus, which is near Heavitree, so I find that quite easily. But they've stopped allowing people in. They're expecting people to go up to the main campus.
Is it because of your age you can't get in, or is it because?
Well, no, well, it may be. I've definitely got a memory of long ago when all the journals were on paper.
This is a joke, by the way. This is not reality. We're just talking about.
Yeah, well, perhaps younger people would find it all quite normal because there's a sort of turnstile there, and unless you've got the right card,
you can't get in.
You can't get in.
Yeah, right.
But that didn't used to be the case. I mean, you passed by. There was a sort of desk, and somebody would be looking out from the desk. There's a window.
I think it's security at the moment. Everything's tightened up, isn't it?
Yes, it has. So I think they've only got the procedures to cope with people coming in off the street on the main campus. But the main campus is very, very busy.